The Queen will welcome Harry and Meghan with open arms next week as her entire family gathers to celebrate her historic Platinum Jubilee. Sources say the 96-year-old monarch is looking forward to seeing her great-grandchildren, Archie and Lilibet. She is likely to spend time with them privately next Saturday, when Lilibet celebrates her first birthday. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex and their children are set to stay at Frogmore Cottage, their Windsor home, a short drive from the Queen's private apartments at the castle. The sovereign has made it clear she does not want any family dramas to overshadow next weekend's four-day national celebration. The modest monarch wants the Jubilee bank holiday weekend, which runs from Thursday to Sunday, to be an occasion in which the country, including her own family, comes together, a source said. Harry, 37, and Meghan, 40, will attend the national service of Thanksgiving for the Queen at St. Paul's Cathedral on Friday. It is understood the Sussexes are likely to attend at least one other public engagement, although sources have strongly warned that the public should not expect them at every event. They will also spend time with royal family members privately, introducing the Prince of Wales to Lilibet for the. He has not seen Archie, 3, since he was a baby. It is unclear whether the Sussexes will spend time alone with the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge and their 3. William is known to have been hit hardest by his brother's perceived betrayal. One insider stressed, Her Majesty is typically very keen that the Platinum Jubilee be a celebration not of herself and her own longevity, but of the institution of the monarchy and the people that support, and it is also a chance for people to come together after a very difficult period. For this, she doesn't want anything to overshadow it, and that includes any family issues. As the nation prepares to celebrate the Queen's unprecedented 70 years on the throne, it is understood other members of the royal family support the Queen's magnanimous gesture towards the Sussexes, although, privately, there are nerves about how the week will. Meghan has not seen most of them since she acrimoniously quit as a working royal 2 years ago, while Harry has only briefly seen his grandmother, father, and there is also still a great deal of hurt over the couple's repeated attacks on the family. The Queen, who is in Scotland enjoying a break at Balmoral as part of attempts to pace her diary, has always made clear that Harry and Meghan are much-loved members of her family, despite the pain they have caused. She chose to invite only working royals, as well as William and Kate's children, onto the Buckingham Palace balcony for Trooping the Colour on Thursday in a bid to avoid any public family awkwardness, particularly so early in the weekend of. But there have been suggestions that Harry and Meghan could be in the VIP section to watch the spectacular military event in Horse Guards. They will definitely be at the service of Thanksgiving at St. Paul's on Friday. Another issue is where to seat the Sussexes. Should they take their place in the royal box at events, and if so, who will they be next to in terms of family dynamics and body language, bearing in mind the eyes of the world will be upon them? It is not known if the couple will be accompanied by a camera crew from Netflix or personal photographers to document their trip to England, but they would be given no special treatment if they did. A spokesman for the Sussexes said, "The Duke and Duchess are excited and honoured to attend the Jubilee celebrations." On the trail of Colossus Corgis, Jubilee visitors to London can follow in the paw prints of the Queen's most faithful friend. A trail of 19 giant Corgi statues are being installed across the capital, each one in different designs by various up to 6.5 foot long. They will be located in public spaces, gardens, stations and windows from Victoria Station to the Royal Courts of Justice. Visitors can follow clues, or a special map, to locate each corgi, which will be auctioned for charity in the autumn. Green-fingered Britons are celebrating the Platinum Jubilee with patriotic planting of red, white and blue. Garden centre bosses said floral displays in the colours of the Union Jack are proving popular as families prepare for Jubilee Garden commemorative Queen Elizabeth II, and Jubilee roses are also selling well. Horticultural Trades Association President Boyd Douglas Davis said, "Red, white and blue plants are flying revelers to soak up bright royal sunshine." A plume of warm air is set to bring widespread sunshine for the Jubilee bank holiday. Forecasters predict plenty of dry weather with sunny spells, and it will feel warm in the sunshine, with temperatures likely to reach the low 20s Celsius. There will be a chance of showers in some parts of the UK. Richard Miles, of the Met Office, said, The interaction between warm air and an area of low pressure moving north from the Bay of Biscay is what could cause the It looks as if we might have a west/east split. Our modeling favors drier conditions in the west, with the east and north receiving the slightly showery. The mostly upbeat forecast comes after northerly airflow brings chilly, cloudy and showery days for the end of the Met Office's Dan Rudman said. What we're keeping an eye on is how a plume of warm air behaves later in the week. Could also bring some showers as it moves in from the south and travels north on Thursday. Britain's long bank holiday bash to celebrate the Queen's Platinum Jubilee will bring £3 billion to the economy. Britain has been gripped by a Platinum Jubilee frenzy, with spending predicted to reach £3 billion over the extended bank holiday weekend. Gloom at the cost of living crisis is being pushed aside, with millions keen to relax, have fun and participate in special events, as the 4-day break brings back the feel-good. The retail sector, pubs and hospitality, including tourist attractions, are expected to be the biggest benefit. An estimated 90 million pints will be sold, resulting in a £105 million boost for the pub trade, around 50% more than a regular bank holiday, according to the British Beer and Pub Association. On Monday, brewery Green King will kick off celebrations by selling customers a pint of IPA for just 6p, the same price as in 1952. At its 408, millions will enjoy street parties and other events from Thursday to Sunday, with spending predicted to be around 40% higher than for the Diamond Jubilee 10 years ago. Richmond upon Thames, Surrey, appears to be Britain's street party capital, with 331 events approved by the council, up by 99 on the Diamond. Booming sales forced the royal household's online shop to temporarily halt taking orders after it ran out of. Supermarkets are selling out of Jubilee ranges. Marks and Spencer is offering everything from corgi-themed cakes to patriotic cheese boards, supersize HRH sausage rolls, ales and liqueurs. Tesco predicts it will sell 60,000 rolls of bunting, enough to wrap around Windsor Castle 10 times, and 50,000 Union Jack The retailer has ordered in an extra 4 million bottles of gin, 150,000 bottles of champagne and the same of Pimm's. The extended bank holiday is particularly good for hospitality, the third largest private sector employer in the Chief Executive of the British Beer and Pub Association, Emma McClarkin, said, pubs are looking forward to leading celebrations in their community. A consumer survey said average spending per person over the bumper bank holiday is set to reach £52, which equates to £2.8 billion as a nation. Separate estimates by the Centre for Economics and Business Research suggest extra spending across the 4 days would be £1 billion, 80% to retailers and 20% to hospitality. 1 in 5, 19%, will mark the event at the pub, and more than 1 in 7 plan to host or attend a street party. Nearly half, 47%, of Britons planning to celebrate said they would do so on Saturday, with 28% on Sunday and 9%. The survey was commissioned by Top Cashback, whose spokesman said, many of those choosing to celebrate are picking lower-cost activities such as spending time with family and friends, going to the beach or having a picnic. But brace for road and rail chaos. Travelers are being warned to expect a week of disruption on roads, trains and at airports as the country gears up for the. Around half of motorists are expected to take to the roads this weekend alone as schools break up for half-term and Jubilee revelers travel ahead of the The RAC estimates 17.8 million drivers will have set off on leisure trips between yesterday and. Data from traffic analysts in RICS suggests there is likely to be congestion on the M1, southbound between J16 and J6, the M25, anti-clockwise between J17 and J12, and the M60 clockwise between J7 and J8. Around 19.5 million motorists are also expected to take to the roads over the extended Jubilee weekend. Tailbacks are predicted on the M5 southbound between J15 and J23, the M25 anti-clockwise from J4 to J1, and the A303 near Stonehead. Disruption could be exacerbated by the closing of roads for street parties, with polling by Breakdown firm Green Flag suggesting as many as 133,000 will be. Network Rail, in charge of rail infrastructure, has postponed major engineering works during the Jubilee, but train travelers have been warned to expect chaos on some lines due to strike action by the militant RMTU. Train drivers will strike overnight on the Central, Jubilee and Victoria lines on June 3 and on June 4, with fewer services after 9 p.m. Station staff will walk out on June 6, meaning barely any London Underground platforms will be accessible. It threatens to create havoc for anyone attempting to travel home after being in London for the Jubilee. Meanwhile, train conductors for operator TransPennine Express will also strike for 48 hours from. It means no services will link some northern English cities with the West Coast Main Line, one of the main intercity routes to London from the North West and West Midlands. Network Rail is warning of large crowds on trains in and out of the capital over the 4-day weekend. Meanwhile, data from flight analysts Cirium shows 10,814 planes with 1.9 million seats will arrive at UK airports between June 2 and 5.